As business keeps on growing, it's getting harder and harder to keep track with my content schedule, guys. And every single day, I promise you, every single day that I come in the studio and when I'm not in the studio, I always have in my mind that I'm gonna make this video for you guys because this is an interesting topic and something always goes wrong. I don't know how many of you guys tuned in the other day, but I actually went live and my audio wasn't working the other day. So something is always happening, but I'll tell you one thing, I'm not gonna give up because I enjoy talking to you guys. In particular, I enjoy going live and interacting with you guys, and I enjoy when you guys call in with my new equipment. You're able to call in and stuff and talking to you guys one-on-one. I really, really enjoy that, and I feel as though like it gives you guys the best benefits when you guys can ask me questions and we can have a back and forth discussion about various topics. So I'm still gonna continue doing that, but I'm just gonna try to give you guys a brief, not understanding, but a brief synopsis of everything that's been going on over here at A-Dubb Production Studios. So first and foremost, I'm reevaluating and reconstructing things to try to make the business more of a business and less of a video dependent type of business. Of course, every industry right now is heavily dependent upon video because video is just a thing right now, right? But right now, I started off as a YouTuber and got a lot of success uploading videos showing you guys how to do stuff. I was fortunate enough to be able to, for my YouTube career, to be able to afford me the luxuries of actually having a production studio and a bunch of equipment that I can actually make real money with. So right now, being as though I have that opportunity, it's one thing to continuously show you guys how to use different features on these machines, but these machines are very, very expensive. That's one thing, right? But it's a whole nother thing to actually grow the business and learn the actual business. And what I've learned along the way is you don't really have a business unless the business can operate when you're not there. So I've been working hard and thinking of ways and coming up with various solutions and systems that I can put in place so this place can function even when I'm not here. And I've come up with a few things and I can't wait to implement them, but I'm just looking for the right people. I don't want to have one full-time worker. I want to have 2 part-time workers, but right now I'm just relaxed, enjoying as the business is growing and trying to strategically move and hire that next person when it makes sense. Does that make sense? So as of late, when I decided to actually go full business mode, I started, creating these public profiles and changing my profiles and letting people know, hey, I offer these services and I do this thing. And specifically, you guys remember when I went live, some of you guys might remember when I went live and told you guys, you need a Google business page. Since I did that business page and I adjusted a lot of my social media profiles and I started posting more of the services that I offer, it's worked. I've paid nothing in advertisement but my time in uploading like videos, showing people what I do and telling people what I have to offer. And there's been a nice, consistent, slow uptick in traffic calling my business phone, emailing me, and just reaching out from nowhere for me to do various different things. I've been getting a lot of contacts recently for people requesting me to do sorority and fraternity stuff. But the thing is, when you're doing sorority and fraternity stuff, you need a license from these sororities and fraternities, and I don't have that, and I'm not willing to pay that fee for the yearly or bi-yearly fees that they require for you to be licensed to sell their stuff, because I don't get that much. Even though I get quite a bit for me, that's not my main business. So as of right now, I have done a few things. Like, I'm not going to advertise that I do it because I don't have a license to do that stuff. But when somebody that crossed comes to me and asks me to make one piece or make 10 pieces for them and their line sister, that's somebody from the organization asking me specifically to customize something for them. So I do it, but I won't advertise the service that, hey, this is what I do. I don't do that because I don't have that license. So that's one thing that I have to actually practice and get down packed, because there's a lot of work in sororities and fraternities, obviously. So the other day when I went live and my microphone wasn't working, I didn't have any audio, and I stopped the live and intended on going live again, but I couldn't get the audio to work. First of all, it was because I was missing one piece that I was using before when I was doing it, and that was my YOLObox Pro. No, this is not my Pro, this is my YOLObox Ultra. I was missing that component to my whole setup. I have so many different setups that it gets complicated sometimes. What I really need to do is I need to set it up, write down everything that I need when I configure it in a way that I like it the best, but sometimes I use this piece, then I use that piece, then I use that piece, and I piece it all together. But anyway, I digress. But I will tell you guys, when I use my ATEM, I have an ATEM Mini and an ATEM Extreme ISO, and when I use this, it lays by itself flat on the table, and it has a kind of slant, if you guys can see it, but I wanted it to like curve towards me so I can see it more, so it can be like more in my face. So being as though I have my 3D printer now, what I did was, and this is a product that's available right now, it's not on my website or anything, I'm not gonna put it on my website because I gotta do a lot of decluttering on the website and just have the services that I offer and the products I sell, and that's it. So this is gonna be like a if you know, you know type of thing, but I went ahead and I made a couple of these stands, right? So I designed it and I 3D printed it, and it works great. So imagine this, right? And then it sits on the table just like this, and then you sit this in here, and now it has more of a tilt. Perfect. So if any of you guys are interested in that, if you guys do streaming and you guys want to purchase one, hit me up, adubbproductions@gmail.com, and listen, it's business, so hit me up and I will sell you one, okay? All right, moving right along. Those of you guys that follow me on multiple platforms knows that once a year for the last 2 to 3 years, for the last 2 years, this is gonna be third year, I do a Juneteenth event every single year, and I'm doing it again this year. And this year I set a goal for myself, and my goal is to sell, not just sell, but profit $1,000 at that specific event. And I'm kind of gearing up for the event in advance so that I have my stuff set to the side, and I have products that I am really, really sure that people will see and they'll want, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I gotta figure out, I need this. Not only that, but I'm also gonna have a banner that I haven't had in the previous years with my phone number, my Cash App, my address, my store, what I sell and stuff like that, stuff that they can scan and everything. I'm gonna have all that in place. But what I've been doing to make my shirts, the main thing that I'm gonna sell, better than other people's, and to make it be like an item that you don't want to think twice about, you just want it, right? I think when you add embroidery to a shirt, a printed shirt, I think it takes it up a few notches, even if it's just something really, really small, like this thing right here. These are little Juneteenth patches that I made, and these are iron-on patches, guys. Iron-on patches right here. In the back, they have the adhesive that I put on there, and in the front, they're embroidered. And this is a pack of 50, and I'm going to have them on my website. You guys can go check right now, and I'm going to be adding a whole bunch of more patches on the website that you guys can purchase, because I know everybody can't afford like a multi-needle embroidery machine. Everybody can't, get this stuff right away, and you have to work your way up. So I think it's something that's going to be able to help you guys sell stuff a lot easier when people see an embroidered item. So I'm going to be putting various embroidered patches that you guys can buy on the website. So It's actually something that's been on the website already, but I haven't advertised it like that. So these Juneteenth patches, as you guys are watching this video, it should be live on the website right now. I'm selling them $50. I mean, no, 50, a pack of 50 like this for $100. All right, so that's $2 each, and you guys can, you know, use it to scale your shirt up. What I do when I apply my patches, I put it on the shirt where I want it to be. I put some heat tape on it in a position that I want it to go. I flip it inside out and I heat press the back of it. Heat press the back where the adhesive is. I've seen other people heat press their patches on, and what they do is they heat press the front. That's the wrong thing. The adhesive is on the back. So what I do, like I said, I put heat tape on the front, flip it inside out, and heat press the back of it so it adheres to the shirt better. And guys, since I've been doing that, I've done a bunch of patches and none of them has ever come off. So stay tuned on the site. I'm gonna have a bunch of different designs and stuff like that. Be rolling them out all the time on the site, all right? So Juneteenth, get ready, get yours right now. Packs of 50 for $100 of these Juneteenth little patches right here. So yeah, so this is what's gonna help me make it to my $1,000 worth of profit mark at the Juneteenth event this year. I'm gonna have the printed shirts, and I'm gonna put this Juneteenth patch like maybe like right here, or like at the bottom of the logo, but at the bottom of the design or something like that. Haven't quite figured that out yet, and it's gonna vary from design to design. I'm gonna also embroider something else, maybe the year on there, and put one thing on one shirt and one thing on another shirt. And I'm gonna get some more hats. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of stuff to reach my goal, but wish me luck, guys, and I'm quite sure I have a really, really good chance of hitting my goal, and because I'm preparing very, very early in advance. This event, I think I've gotten close. I think the closest I've got was about $600 in profit in previous years. Last year was my best year, of course, and every year I just hope to get better and better. And what I'm aiming for this year is more brand recognition. When I say brand recognition, I mean I'll have my banner in the front of my stand. So if somebody wants something and they don't have the means to get it right now because it's a lot of people come to these events with cash, but a lot of people also pay with credit. And I have my processing system right here. This is a Shopify thing. It's connected directly to my Shopify store. So it takes inventory right from my Shopify store right here. I also have a Square reader, but I'm switching to only using my my Shopify thing and putting everything on my Shopify store so it can be seamless, right? So I got rid of my Square is somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. Where's my Square? It's somewhere around here, but I have the Square terminal also. It's like a little stand. You guys know what it looks like. But anyway, highly suggest you guys get payment processing systems, and this is going to help me keep track of my inventory and make transactions easier, faster. You can tap, you can swipe, you can dip, you can hover, you can do it, all that stuff that you can do in a store, you can do with this. It even has a scanner in the tip, but I don't have any QR barcodes or anything, so I don't need that feature for right now. But that's my goal, and I hope I'm gonna get, well, I'm not gonna say I hope, I'm definitely gonna get to my goal at this event. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, guys. The elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is the Prestige R2 Pro DTF printer. You guys know that I was supposed to make a video on that printer already by now, and I still haven't. And I have to be fully transparent, just like I was with the Prestige A3 Plus R. So, All American Print Supply Co., let me start by saying they've done a wonderful job as far as the setup is concerned, right? As far as like how easy it is to set up. And as wonderful as a job that they have done, there's still some work that needs to be done. Okay, so let me tell you where I am with this. I thought that because I had experience with the Prestige, I was just gonna, you know, follow the instructions. They got a little sheet that has a QR code on it. You just scan that and just follow instructions. It's really, really easy. Really, really, everything from building, putting the machine together, putting the parts together, screwing everything, adding everything on, to pouring in ink, to downloading the software. Everything went smooth. But when it came to printing, I couldn't get it to print. And the point when I had to contact them, when did I have to contact? I had to contact them after I downloaded the software. I couldn't get it to recognize the printer, so I needed their help on that one. Let me tell you guys what happened, right? Oh my gosh. And this is how my week kicked off this week, and it was like a mess this week. That just threw my whole week off. And I realized something. I'm gonna get into that in a little while. So, contacted A Print Supply Co. They got back with me, and they started helping me set it up so that my computer could talk to the printer, and everything was hooked up. And we couldn't get it to print, so they ended up remoting into my computer. You know how they send you the team viewer, and then you send them the number, and then they tap into your computer, and then they're able to see your screen, and then they take control of your computer to set up the parameters and everything. We got all that set up. But then when we went to print, it still wouldn't print. It would do everything like it was about to print, and then the point where the file would go send to the printer and start printing, X kept on coming up. So I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. I forget. Probably Monday. On Monday. I'm sitting, first of all, I had to do a live on that specific computer. I wanted to do a live on that specific computer because I had made an obligation to you guys to do a live every single day. And that plan has been nixed because this week has been screwed up. And that just threw the whole rest of my week off. And I'll tell you what I realized in a little while. I'll get into that. But I pretty much sat back there in the back of my studio where the printer is, the R2 Pro is, and for the majority of the time of my day on Monday, at least half of the day, I was back there while they were remoted in my computer trying to get this thing to print. They did everything, and they couldn't get it to print. And then I was on the phone with one guy, and then that guy had to leave. I'm not going to name any names, but then I got on the phone with another guy, and he couldn't get it to print. And then by that time, it was the end of the day, and he had to leave. Meanwhile, I was supposed to leave the studio at 4. I didn't end up leaving until like maybe about 7. And by the time I left, not only did we not get it to print, but also my computer was no longer functional. Now, when I say my computer was no longer functional, it worked, but it didn't work, right? So that computer that I used to live stream, I couldn't get online anymore. And I had a pop-up that kept on popping up. You exit, pop-up, exit, pop-up. So you guys know I was furious and upset, but I kept it cool, kept my composure, and right now, let's just say that the R2 Pro is on ice. And I won't say that anything is wrong with the printer. I'll just say that they couldn't get it to work with my computer because other people are on YouTube and they got it to work. Shanita Nicole has an R2. Shout out to Do Dream On. Hers works. But for some reason, something is setting in my computer. And the thing is, it's not even different from the Prestige, but just something in my computer we can't figure out yet. But I'm confident that eventually I'll get it up and running, and I'll roll out some videos for you guys. But this is the thing that I realized while wasting Monday trying to get this thing to work. What I realized is, and I knew this before before they sent it to me. Other than showing you guys the printer and showing you guys that it works and showing you guys how it works and making videos of how to use it and stuff like that, which is the same thing I'm doing with the Rebel 2402T, there's really no benefit to me as a business owner in doing those videos because the only thing I really have to look forward to is a commission on potential sales that I might generate if you guys choose to use my link when you purchase it. And as of right now, with how I'm trying to switch my business around to more business and helping people, fulfill custom orders and stuff like that and providing you guys the services, that's not really hugely significant in my business anymore. I like concentrating my energy when I do that affiliate stuff with the Ricoma embroidery machines and the Ricoma DTF printer. But as far as any other companies and stuff like that, it's really Heat Transfer House 2 and Heat Press Nation, yeah, but other than that, it's really not worth my time when I have the big printer that I can print with, and that's what I realized in this whole process. I basically blew a day trying to get this thing to work and was unproductive that specific day. And because I was unproductive that day and it kind of like threw my mental off, I went into Tuesday and trickled into Wednesday with down spirits, especially when I tried to go live on Tuesday and I had an audio issue, and I tried to go live with the computer that they messed up. But I'll tell you the story. Like Tuesday, I contacted them and I said, hey, you guys need to do something. We got to get my computer to work, because before we got on the phone, my computer was working, right? Now I can't get on the internet and I keep on getting this pop-up. So I didn't get on the phone with them Tuesday morning. I just spent some time with my computer by myself. I took off my antivirus software, and they thought the antivirus software that I had on the computer was a problem, but it's not, right? So I uninstalled my antivirus software, and the pop-up went away, and I was able to get online on the internet. So somewhere while they were clicking around, I think they turned off all of my antivirus software settings. So as a precaution, I think the software was not letting me go online because it was fearing that I might get a virus because I'm exposed because I have no protection, right? So I uninstalled the software and I was able to get online, and the pop-up went away, which is a good thing. But when I went to go use my equipment to live stream to you guys on Tuesday, the sound wasn't working. So it wasn't the computer, it was something that I was doing wrong over here. So as of right now, that specific computer doesn't have any, yeah, that computer is fine as of right now, but it doesn't have any protection. I got to put my software back on there. And I tried to go print from the R2 because allegedly they thought that was a problem, but it wasn't a problem, because even with the antivirus software uninstalled, it's still not sending the images to print on the R2. So they got to figure that out. And this is something that they have to figure out, because they're going to run into this problem with somebody else, I'm sure, eventually. I don't know, but it's not this antivirus software. So I don't know what it is. So right now, the R2 Pro is on ice. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, and Print Supply Co. might see this video, and I'm okay with that. But the honest to God truth is, at this point with what I'm trying to do with my business and the channel, it's not really worth my time to do it. But I'm going to do it anyway because I made an obligation and I stand on my word. And they sent me their stuff, and it's their hard-earned money that they're spending on me. But to be fully transparent, it's not worth me doing the videos, and I don't really benefit anything from doing the videos other than showing you guys. But some of you guys want to see it, so I'm still going to do those videos and show you guys the R2 working and how R2 Pro working and all that other stuff. But it doesn't benefit me that much at all, especially if I'm not being paid something in addition to potential affiliate income from you guys that might use my link to purchase that R2 Pro. Makes sense? So in your business, guys, the moral of that story is be conscious and be careful of obligations that you make based on not wanting to ruin professional relationships. And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. But stay tuned for R2 Pro videos when I'm able to get it to work. But as of right now, the Ricoma Revel 2402T, in my opinion, is the best DTF printer on the market out of every single company. It's huge. People might not have the room for it, but to me, it's the best DTF printer on the market. And surprise, surprise, some people are having issues with it, not getting it set up or anything, but I've gotten DMs from 2 people that say, hey, I can't get my colors to come out vibrant or whatever. How are you doing it? And I've made videos from start to finish on how to get your colors to pop like mine. But at the end of the day, I think it all boils down to artwork, and it all boils down to them not following my instructions, like I told you, because I had issues at first, but then I figured out, oh, when it sits for a long time, I got to load the ink, I got to do a cleaning, and then I start printing again, and all the colors come out fine. But people are not even willing to watch the video. They just want me to you just didn't want to get on the phone with me or get on a call with me and like me to tell them what to do. But I'm like, yo, bro, watch the video. But anyway, I digress from that. But like I said, the surprise thing is that the same issues that they're having and saying like, quote unquote, they're having issues with it and it might not be a good DTF printer. Same thing with when people buy embroidery machines, same thing when people buy sublimation machines, same thing with every piece of equipment. The issue is not the equipment, the issue is the user. Once the machine is up and running, the user either doesn't take the time to learn it or they don't take the time enough to understand how it works. And I think the R2 Pro is right on the cusp of, if it works, well, when it works, it's gonna work. It's a good printer. I know it is because other people use it, and it's like the Prestige R2. I mean the Prestige A3 Plus R on super steroids. So I know it prints fast, faster than anything short of the big one that they have, which I should have had, because that would have been that Ricoma printer wouldn't have been there. But I digress. I'm not going to go into that, but that's a whole nother video. But yeah, I think they wish they would have sent it to me. But I'm glad I have this one, because this one, I love it. I love it. I absolutely love my Revo 2402T. But all right, guys, I'm going to end the video right here, and I'm going to go live and pick up my live streams from tomorrow. And we're going to have better luck this time because I'm going to have a system set up and you guys are going to be able to call in and stuff. But as of right now, go to alonawade.com, help support the channel, buy some channel merch, and I'm going to have some new interesting stuff on the web store on a consistent basis. Shop for DTFs, alonawade.com. I'm pumping them out every single day fast. Your order shipping the next day all the time, sometimes even the same day. But I'm excited about what's happening with the business. I'm excited about learning stuff. I'm excited about setting up systems. And I can't wait to show you guys everything along the way. All right? See you guys on the next video. It's your boy, Alon Wade. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging in with me while I rant. Talk to you guys later. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?